Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic, and today we're discussing The Witcher. Some of you likely binged the first season of the show at least once, and some of you are maybe toying around with the idea of checking it out, but I thought it'd be fun to theorize about monsters that'd be a good fit for the second season. We're only covering 5, so let me know in the comments about any other monsters you think could show up. We start this list with an homage to the opening of Wild Hunt, with the Griffin. If you're not familiar, a griffin is a giant flying creature with the body of a lion. In the game, Geralt faces this enemy with his mentor, Vesemir. A flashback to this fight could also help introduce us to this character in the second season. With an increased budget, this show could be one of the first to really showcase a griffin in live-action television. It's something we don't see often. This fight scene would start the season strong and give us something truly epic to start things off. You know what we also saw very little of in Season 1? Specters, ghosts. So it's only fitting to include something like a noonwraith. A ghastly image that appears in midday to attack peasants working in the fields, for example. Season 1 was full of monsters that dwelled in the dark, so it'd be refreshing to see something so grotesque in the middle of the day. It'd be a nice change of pace for Geralt. But you know what, sometimes we do need monsters that work best in the darkness. So I'd include the incredibly iconic forest dweller, the Leshen. With a head made of a stag's skull and a body of vines and branches, this forest spirit would be incredibly terrifying on screen. Plus, the added tension of every twig and vine potentially leaping upward towards you as the Lechon moves throughout the forest. Chilling. There's also a classic villain from the franchise that didn't appear in Season 1, something pretty standard for fantasy fare, and that's the werewolf. The dark story of a cursed person who can't control this affliction and ends up killing townspeople that they care about, it fit right into this series. Could Geralt find a cure? Or is the best way to put the beast down? It could go either way. If the second season gets a bigger budget, I'd like to see a monster that's a little less fighty and a little more personality. So I'd love to see something like a rock troll. They're visually really interesting, but also able to communicate and often find a way to exist in this world. They might be a guard or a protector stationed somewhere of importance. They don't often realize their look and effect on people around them, so it might be a surprisingly sympathetic character. You know, the story of a monster who doesn't see itself as a monster. Those are just 5 examples. I could go on for days about what I'd love to see in Season 2. What monsters do you want to see? Are there classic quests that you think would stand out as being amazing episodes? Hop down to the comments and let's discuss. Thanks for watching.